This is April 20th, 420, the day of the year we used to see protesters fill the grounds of the Legislative Building, pushing for marijuana to be legalized. It's been 4 years since they won that fight, and now here in Manitoba we have more cannabis stores than Tim Hortons. As CBC community reporter Joanne Roberts found out, retailers say the market is oversaturated.
Put this up like that.
Melanie Bakavich put a lot of thought and effort into her store design. She's the co-owner of Winnipeg's newest independent cannabis store, Mystic Cannabis. Their strategy was to change how people shop.
We really put a lot of energy into being, carefully planning the shop so that it really caters to all customers.
That one I really want.
This is why Bakavich says Mystic will stand out from its competitors, some of which are only blocks away.
Well, at Mystic, you shop by experience. So we categorize everything on our spectrum from, non-psychoactive products to deep relaxation, all the way to more energetic products. So once you're here once, you can self-navigate.
I saw 656.
Delta 9 just opened their 13th store in Manitoba.
Customers can actually see the product, they can smell the product, get a little bit more of a
CEO
sense.
John Arbuthnot thinks the market will see consolidations and mergers in the future, but Delta 9 has no plans to slow down.
We see an opportunity to be the acquirer here in the industry to continue to expand aggressively across all of our representative markets.
It's now easier to find cannabis in Manitoba than it is a double-double. That's because there are 155 cannabis stores compared to just over 100 Tim Hortons in the province. Those who own independent cannabis stores are worried they may not get the business they need to stay open because of all of the competition.
It's went from kind of a competitive market to ultra-competitive.
Thomas Doran owns Jupiter Cannabis on Academy Road. He's trying to come up with a strategy that will help independent stores survive the coming years. He says stores who work together may stand a chance.
That's our hope, is that we can collaborate with other brands, because it just makes it a lot easier, because we don't have the same kinds of resources as the publicly traded brands, and we can't make any mistakes.
There are currently no limits on the number of cannabis stores allowed to operate in Manitoba. Doran says it's time to start thinking about putting those plans in place.
There you go. Gracias.
Joanne Roberts, CBC News, Winnipeg.